Hello, I'm fucking brilliant. Oh, can I? Well, let me start again. I'll try not to swear. Sorry, start again if you want.
That's it now. You said it. It's out there.
The F word is like my descriptive word. I don't know what else to say. What else? I'm so brilliant. I'm really brilliant. Don't sound right, does it? I'm so sorry. That sounds right.
Let's go with it. This is after the watershed. We can say what we want on this.
All right. No.
Draw the line at the C word.
Can I show you the C word? No, I shouldn't show that.
You haven't. Have you got that on your lip?
Come on, let's see it. Let's see it.
Oh my God.
Only because I had a tattoo cover up Then I had Andy on my foot, like off Toy Story, and he went, "I'll do it, but no more shit tattoos after that." Excuse my language, Liston. And then I went, "There's one thing I've always wanted to do, and that's get a tattoo in my lip." And he went like that, and he had like PUSSY or something. I was like, "Oh, I have a swear word too," and that was the first one I thought of. No one can see it, can they? But I do show people now and again just to like break the ice.
Yeah, we've done that. Term of endearment in my family, that word. Term of endearment, so don't worry.
Honestly, I don't understand how people get hurt by words like that. People go around saying fat and ugly, and they're hurtful words. Kids at school say it all the time. They say the C-bomb, oh, that's horrendous. I can't hurt no one's feelings because no one actually is a vagina, are they? But they can be fat or ugly.
I get it. Right, before we start, this isn't one of the questions of the 10 rounds. This is just a question that's come into my mind since you've sat down. You've got Christmas pajamas on. It's still early November. What's your reasoning behind that?
Because it's cheerful, isn't it? Halloween's out the way. The next thing is Christmas, isn't it? And I think if I'm going to get Christmas pajamas, I ain't paying fucking 20, 30 quid to wear them for one day. I'm getting my money's worth. Do you know what I mean? So
you're like a proper fighter in those Christmas pajamas. Scary.
Marty, mate, that's how people do it when they ain't got a clue. They're like, "Oh, you're a boxer," innit?
That's like me. That's what I do, Stevi.
That ain't how I'm going to box tomorrow. Don't worry. I can't let go of my secrets, can I?
Right, we're going to ask you 10 questions. We're going to call it 10 rounds, but really it's just 10 questions. We're just trying to get a gimmick in it. Brian's going to go first, and we'll go for it.
First question, first round is why boxing? Of all the sports, why would you pick boxing, and how did you get into it?
Why boxing? I just literally watched one of my best friends in a fight, and I was like, I would love to try that. I had no hobbies but going to raves, and playing PlayStation. I remember filling out a job application. Like, what are your hobbies? And I thought, fuck, I ain't really got nothing I can write on here. Do you know what I mean? I went in a gym instantly. I lost my family young, like my parents, and so I was quite a lonely person. I've gone in a boxing gym with Johnny Marlowe, one of my best friends, and instantly you got a family in there, ain't you? And you leave there feeling top of the world, and I just loved it. Stuck at it. In the streets, I'm the biggest, like, blah, I was like, excuse me, and I don't get into arguments. I'm not violent. I fucking love boxing. I love it. So, yeah.
Me too.
Was I meant to answer in like 3 words or something? Because I'm
no, not all. Take as long as you want.
No, you only had like 10 seconds per answer. No, I'm only joking.
I could get a lot of words in 10 seconds. Trust me. Can I just say, when I look in the camera, I see this side, and you got one of them reflective things. The whole thing is going to be that side. Because I fucking hate this side.
We've got like highly skilled editing team who can take that side out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I forgot to bring tweezers. I've got about 3 hairs in my mole.
I'm glad Brian is attending to Fraser there. I just want to tell everyone who's listening, we've got Brian's babysitting tonight. So yeah, there was a kid wandering around in the background there. He is being looked after. Don't worry. No one needs to phone up any authorities or anything like that.
Good boy.
Stevie, I'm gonna ask you question 2 while Brian's babysitting. And you're someone who's like really open on social media. You're happy with sharing stuff about your life. You're happy with putting stuff out there, which I think is really endearing. A bit like your manager Dave Allen. But when you've went on this Matchroom show this week, has it been on a completely different level? Has it been like eye-opening to you, where it's like, wow, people are really taking note now, and this is the big stage?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Like, my following's getting bigger and bigger, and I think, do you know what? I'm getting so many nice feedback of people saying, like, I do scan my inbox. I don't open it, I scan it, and people saying, God, you cheer me up today, and we love how honest you are, and to be liked for being yourself, it's just amazing. And like you say, with David, he's taught me. He has taught me just to always be yourself. Because I used to worry that I'm a bit too much of people, this, that, and the other. And him encouraged me to be myself. I mean, within reason, I do have a few little words told to me that to watch out for saying. Do you know what I mean? But the more people seem to like you for being you, and like I said the other day, it's lovely making people smile. Do you know what I mean? If me just chatting shit, and I don't purposely do it, I just say the first thing comes to mind, my captions, yeah? I'll sit on the toilet in the morning and I'll just write it and I think, fuck it, I'm just going to post it. And people like it. So there's no point in me changing, is there? I can't pretend to be someone I'm not. And I think this is why I'm so hyperactive and over happy and excited, because people are liking me for being me. It's like, wow, I can be myself. Do you know what I mean? And I say, I live on my own. I've got a little boy. I'm on my own a lot of the time. So I know it sounds sad, but social media is like, there's people out there with you, like supporting you. It's like having a big old hug off someone when people are all supportive. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, and sometimes things happen. I think, fucking hell, that's hilarious. It's nice sharing it with people. Things seem to happen to me. I'm quite clumsy. So, but also, you know, I can't wait on Saturday, tomorrow, to show people that I can fucking seriously fight as well. I'm not just... There must be some people thinking, gosh, she's giving it all. I said to Eddie Hearn yesterday, like, can you imagine after all this, Eddie, mate? Yeah. And I fucking box shit. It's not going to happen, but it'd be funny, wouldn't it? I can't wait to show people I'm not just someone who chats and chats and chats. You know, this is what I can do as well. So, yeah, I forgot the question now. I'm rambling.
All right, we got it. We like the answer. Brian's next question.
My question was exactly that. You want people to take you seriously, don't you, as a boxer, not just think that you're someone that jokes about on social media. What's your goal? British title, world champion? You know, how far do you want to go with it, Stevie?
First of all, I don't even think women can get British titles. It's a bit annoying, really, and that should come about soon. Yeah. I've told David from day one, my dream is a Commonwealth title, yeah? And it sounds really silly, but I love the belt. It's rainbow. It's really pretty. Me and boy really like it, yeah? And I think it looked good in my living room. I've not got the most confidence, yeah? I'm getting there, but I've never aimed for a world title, yeah? Honestly, my aim, since I can remember, is to fight on a matchroom show. I'll shit you not. And that is the dream has happened now, yeah? So I'm hitting that. And I'll get tomorrow out the way. And if I have to pick a goal, it would be the Commonwealth title. Once winning that, I'll aim bigger. Of course I will. But at the minute, I like to set little goals. Do you know what I mean? And not other people, their dream is to get to the top. I am fucking living my dream right now. Honestly, this whole week, I've been in an absolute bubble. I couldn't say, I want this, I want that, because I've got everything I want right now. Do you know what I mean? But when in terms of your goals in boxing, Commonwealth title is what I would fucking love to win. I'd love to do a 10-rounder as well. I'm not complaining about having 4, but mate, I would progress. I do like 10 free sparring, and my best rounds are at the end, which is annoying. I should start, but I think tomorrow I'm going to fucking start how I finish, because I'm that fucking buzzed. I'm so excited.
Well, you learn something every day. I didn't know women couldn't fight for a British title. It's terrible, that.
Yeah, it's annoying. Hopefully it'll come about, because there's obviously more and more female fights, but the same as like us having 2-minute rounds insults me a little bit, because like I said yesterday in a post, you know, men can do 3-minute rounds, women can do 2 minutes. Has a man ever given birth? No. So who decides that we can't do as much as the men? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's mad.
Yeah.
But...
You and my missus would get along, Stevie, because that's what she's always saying. She's always got childbirth against me. Anytime we have an argument.
Who invented that saying? Grow some balls. Why? Grow a vagina. Kick someone in the balls. They're on the fucking floor. Kicking the fanny. You can just laugh. It doesn't even hurt, honestly.
I like it. You know what?
I've tried it.
I've got to answer you about Big Dave, because obviously we work with Dave. He's an absolute top fella. Very much like yourself. He's very endearing. He's very real. He's very open, and you can't not like him. What's he like as a manager, right? Because, you know, we know he's a jovial character, but I say to Brian all the time, he's a lot cleverer and a lot more intelligent than he gets credit for, Dave. What's he like as a manager? Is he giving you good advice, and is he quite stern with you?
Honestly, our friendship, when it comes to our friendship, and then to him being my manager, it flips right round. He's one of the cleverest people I've met in my life, like scarily clever. And when you see these comments, people saying he's punch drunk, like I said earlier in an interview, he's just fucking lazy. He can't be asked to talk properly. He's like, do you know what I mean? Like, he's not punch drunk. He's clever as fuck. And with managing me, he don't want no money. He's doing it because he knows how hard I work, and he knows I'm a genuine person. He generally wants to see me do well. He literally, like, I'll say, like, the other week when we're trying to get an opponent, he's like, we've got this, we've got that. I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll just fight anyone. He's like, you fucking instinct. Do you know what I mean? We're going to do this properly. Take our time. He really cares about me. I know he does. And when it comes to managing, he's so professional, and he is stern. And we never, as a friend, we never argue about nothing. When it comes to boxing, we do, because sometimes I have to be told stuff, and I'm like, he is right. He is saying what's best. I think impulsively, but he's serious, and he's so clever. He's scarily fucking clever. It creeps me out sometimes. He knows everything.
It's true. I've got to say that.
Go past him.
I've got to say that about Dave from working with him and you know, looking after him a bit and stuff. He's literally like, he is a super intelligent bloke, and he's a really good guy. And like, you know, he's told me in the past that he works for all you guys, doesn't want a penny out of it, and he just
No.
loves having you guys, seeing you guys do well.
Yeah, he went to. Do you know what though? Fucking hell! I was thinking the other day. I thought, do you know what? He don't take no money, and I wish he did. But every time I've gone to see him the last couple of years, you go to a garage. Do you want anything? You get a whole fucking shopping list, mate. Like, I'll spend some money in that fucking garage in Doncaster. I'm telling you. So, but nah, no, bless him. I've been getting him after each fight. I've been getting him like a canvas, like with a nice photo on of all of us. To think men don't think to do things like that, but he's got it up in the dungeon where we train and stuff. But he knows how grateful I am. But yeah, he literally, him, Paul, and John Clark, Paul, my coach, they're the most genuine people. Us four in a group chat, we're like all best friends, you know, in different area codes, and all they want is what's best for me, and it's so lovely. I'm not used to people being like that. I'm used to being one of them people who just feel like you got to do everything for someone, and they just enjoy doing things for me, but they know I appreciate it. Do you know what I mean? We're all definitely so fucking close, and I love it. Like we all sit there and I'm just like, fuck, we got a good team, haven't we? We don't give a shit what anyone else is doing. We don't bitch about other people. All we care about is what we're doing, and we enjoy ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Some people have like the best coaches in the fucking country, yeah, and you think, oh, like my coaches learn on the job with me, but they ain't got the bond that we've got. Do you know what I mean? I was gonna say when you know, like when we have a laugh and videos and that, I haven't got a right. By the way, even though I'm joking, I do work hard because I'm confident that when people watch my fight tomorrow, that will speak for itself. Do you know what I mean? So I don't care if people are thinking, "Cool, I wonder if you can back it up." No one said that. Everyone's been really positive, but it's going to be nice tomorrow when everyone see that I can, you know, I ain't just a joker. But yeah, John Clark, fucking hell, he's lovely, he's hilarious, he's crazy, he's kind, and he's clever as well, and he's a fucking grafter too. He really is.
No, he's doing really well. I can just see the work he's doing with Dave and all of you guys. He's doing well, so I look forward to meeting him too. Brian, what's your question, mate?
I see you talk a lot about food on social media. My favourite food after a weigh-in or my comfort meal is pizza.
After my fight, I have got cookie bars, from this place called Glove Clever Cookie. It's like basically I've tagged it out. There's one for Eddie Hearn because I know he likes fucking caramel. One for Raven, one for Terry, and two for me. It's basically like cookie toast. So the outline is cookie, and the inside is like deliciously like chocolatey goodness. Got them in my mini fridge. I'm going to pack them in my bag when we get to the venue. I've also had 2 boxes of brownies, blondies, cookie bars delivered to the hotel. So when we all come back to the hotel and everyone's drinking their pints, I'm going to be eating cakes on the table. I love sweet stuff. After the last fight, I went a bit mad, yeah. John got me this massive cake, and David went, "You're not having it." So after the fight, I went, "Can I have it in my room, please? Please, 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 please." They let me, and I ate half of it, and I felt really ill. And my mate made me shit bricks. I like chocolate oaty things. Used to have at school called them shit bricks. I ate the whole slab, yeah. I went a bit nuts, and I had a bad belly when I fought. So this time, I have literally stuck to John done me some like meatballs and some noodles and that. He told me he's making me flapjacks. I've been looking forward to them for ages, and they ain't flapjacks. It's fucking squidgy, raisiny banana crap. Not being ungrateful, John. But it ain't what I expected. But I bet all of them. And I've had 3 Ferrero Rochers, only 3. Normally I'd eat the whole crate, so I'm quite proud of that. But I could go on forever about food. I love it. But the annoying thing is, though, as soon as you know you can eat it, you don't really want it now. I like being told I can't have it, and then I want it. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah. I usually stock up on food before I weigh in. I'll go into a shop. I must spend about £100, and if I weigh in and stuff, I have my drinks, and then I can't eat it because I'm full.
You want to see? I'll get a video when I get home, and you see on my story the stash I've got building up. So much that every time I go shopping, I think, what do I fancy? I get everything I fancy. I just keep it there, and I love looking at it. I smile at it when I walk by it. Honestly, I've got loads. It's mad. But I thought it is Christmas, so at least I thought if everyone panic buys all the fucking chocolate, the toilet roll, and I ain't got none, I'll be fuming. So I've been I've been stashing up on stuff. A lot of stuff.
I got to say, the after party of your fight sounds like the kind of after party I want to be at. Cookies and pints, that is absolutely superb.
I said to Coogan, I was like, literally, I'm going to be dancing on the table with chocolate. I might even have a WKD, you know. The smell of that gets me a bit, woohoo. I don't drink alcohol. But sugar, when I have sugar, last fight in the hotel, after I ate loads of sugar, everyone was like, what's the matter? I was like, brrr. I woke up in the morning, like, what was I doing? Like, when people get drunk, it took over me, it possessed me, but I ain't really had no sugar because John mugged me off. There ain't no sugar in them flapjacks. So this is me calm. Excuse me, just quickly, that Brian Lyon Rose, what weight did he fight at and how many fights did he have? Because I didn't even realise exactly who he was until David told me. Can I ask you a question or not? Yeah.
Oh no, this is about you. You can't ask me.
All right, I'll look you up after. Then I'll give you a little stalk at the end.
I'll message you on Instagram. I'll tell you all about me.
All right, yes, please, thank you. Yeah.
That's Brian's favourite subject of conversation. That you'll have a great time.
What, talking about myself?
Yeah, that's it. If you
Oh
fancy,
no, I would love to know. I would love to know.
if you fancy a trip to Germany, Steve, you can come watch Brian's next fight, fighting for European title.
Oh, you still fight? Fucking hell!
Yeah.
I'm out with the slang. I'm out with the whatever the word is, isn't I? I need to get into it. Fucking hell! Yeah, but I'm not even going to mention the jab. Don't worry. I would love to come to Germany and watch this fight, but it depends on it. There's a lot of restrictions at the minute.
Jabbed either, but yeah, that's for another podcast.
Yeah, no, I've been warned. No religious jokes. No religious jokes, no politics jokes, and no COVID jokes. So that's me out of jokes. No,
yeah, that's it. No. I remember my dad always used to say to me, "Don't when you talk to people, never chat about religion or politics, and you won't go far wrong." That's the rules on the podcast.
Mad, isn't it? I told Morgan's teacher, I said, "Look, I need a day off next week. I'm taking the Harry Potter land." She went, "I'm afraid I'll have to be unauthorised." I said, "Why?" She went, "Well, it's only religious reasons we can authorise it." I went, "Well, Hogwarts looks like a church. Do you want me to do a prayer?" Like, what the fuck? You can't authorise it. Harry Potter land. I went laugh though, like, "Oh, unauthorised absence. Oh no, I'm going to get a letter saying your kid was off school." I know, mate. I kept them off myself.
Sounds like my kind of parent. This is like the way I was brought up. Stevie, you don't
want to know somebody answered me for the machine. But after my last fight, I took him in at midday. I was like, "I'm sorry, we're late." We sat up to midnight eating chocolate. She went, "Well, at least you're honest." I was like, "That I am." Yeah, so I'm going off topic.
No, I've got actually. I like it. We're just conscious of keeping you too long. That's the only reason we're trying to.
No, I don't leave me. I like talking to people. I'm in this room on my own. I'm not enjoying it. I might have to go get my rest of my flat, whatever it is, Jack, whatever it is.
Yeah, you get your sugarless flapjack in a minute, so yeah, that'll keep you going. Now, I want to ask you, who was your kind of hero or role model in boxing when you first started? Having aspirations to go on and do big things, and how do you feel about being a role model in the sport?
Oh, well, this sounds really silly, yeah, but it only was like a couple of years ago when I went pro. I started watching boxing. Like, I never really used to be at home because I always was juggling work and training and I had my little boy, but I am proper into watching boxing now. When I first went pro, John Faxton was my coach. And so I started looking him up, his fights, and Francis Sampufu as well. He was training me, and obviously they've fought themselves. So I used to watch a lot of them on the internet. Herbie Hyde as well. I used to travel to the gym with him. So obviously when I'm with these people, I'll think, "Oh, I'll look you up. Like, I'm going to do Brian Lyon in a minute." And then I'm like, "Fucking hell, yeah!" Like, do you know what I mean? And I watch some of their fights and stuff, and I think, wow, like their dedication and stuff. Like, especially John Faxton. I actually spoke to him this morning. And he said he's proud of me, and that meant the world because he could be a hard faced cunt. Do you know? Oh shit, I said the T word. Fuck. But do you know what I mean? He can be, but he is lovely. And when I first started training, like, "Oh, females shouldn't box," and that'd really push me to train hard. And all I ever wanted to do is make him proud, even though we don't train together. We haven't for about a year or so. Well, over that. It meant a lot to come from him because he is one of my what would you say, idols, inspiration, whatever the word is. He is though. We went for he came with me for my interview for my first pro license. He's like, "Right, keep quiet, don't speak too much." I'm like, "John Faxton, he's my coach. He done 10, 12 rounds of Ricky Hatton," and he's like sat there like, "For fuck's sake." Then you can see a little bigly like, "Oh, I can talk about it again now." Do you know what I mean? But but yeah, no, yeah, and Francis Sampufu as well. He's given me loads of advice. He has, and he was fucking good boxer back in the day. So and Herbie Hyde. I can't really think anyone else. Like I said, because I knew them, I focused on them. When I'm training, running on the run machine, I've watched their fights so that when they're telling me stuff, I can think back and connect it to what they're telling me. Do you know what I mean? So I think they were great boxers, personally.
Watch Brian fight Carson Jones tomorrow. That'll be good for you.
Who?
Watch Brian fight Carson Jones tomorrow. That'll be good for you. What's the best fight of yours to watch, Brian?
I'll have to pester him. What was that again? And the Walshes as well. Are good friends with them and their family, and I trained with them for a while as well. And all three of them, I think, are brilliant fighters, and I fucking love them.
Really
I love them. I haven't seen them for a while, so I'm not training Norwich anymore. But I spoke to one of the misses, Ryan's missus, the other day, and I love all that family. They're so fucking lovely, and boxers, fucking hell, what boxers? The Walsh brothers, they're amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, there's not many boxers that aren't down to earth and. All right, Michael starts telling you that I'm not all right now and I'm not a nice bloke. But most boxers are so down to earth because they've come from a tough background or rough background, so they're always grounded.
So I mean, you go in a gym, it's like you're all on a level, aren't you? And you're all supportive of each other. I've never come across a dickhead boxer in a gym, to be honest.
There's not many.
No, I haven't. No, I know you get some of them, but ignorant, not ignorant, arrogant in interviews. And I think there's a lot of men out there, so sometimes they need to get seen. But with the women, I'll see one or two act all like up their ass. I think, fuck me, you don't need to be like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, stop it. It's cringy.
Like you say, on interviews, it's usually an act. Like when you meet them in real life, you think, fucking hell, I've seen him on the interview, and he's nothing like it in real life. You know, when you meet them, you think, you know what, he's a totally different person.
Yeah.
I've got to say that about boxing, actually, because I come from a football background, and when I moved into doing stuff into boxing, I just couldn't believe how down to earth everyone was. And I think it's because boxers have got nothing to prove. There's no like masculinity
this
or
is
like
what
chauvinistic stuff.
I tell my girls that I train. I say to them, you come in here, you don't need to go around acting like you can fight like these people do at school, because you know you can. You don't need to be like that, do you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And there's no bravado. It's like, you know, I'm not going to name names, but there's like footballers that I know who are playing in the Premier League, and they get a lot of money young. And, you know, not all of them are like this, by the way. Some of them are absolutely gentlemen, but they get a lot of money young and they become flash with it, and they become a bit removed and a bit detached from like reality. But I go and see like top boxers who are at the top of the game, also earning big money in fights and fighting on the biggest shows. And they're just decent human beings. It's just like they're not lost where they come from, you know?
As soon as you speak to them, they say you're a boxer. Oh, don't hit me. And it's like, fucking hell, it's not like that. Do you know what I mean? But I said to David earlier, I probably shouldn't say this on camera, but I was like, fucking hell, I'm going to be right depressed next week when this is over. I was like, fucking hell. When I retire, I might kill myself, you know, because I'm going to be right miserable. I shouldn't joke about it, but I did. I'm just being honest. I got joke about it. But I was like, shit, fuck. And then he's like laughing. And I'm like, thing is, I don't want this to end. I love it. But like you say, some people get into sport, their aim is to make money, then they couldn't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? I'll jack all the money and just to know I can keep doing what I'm doing right now. Do you know what I mean? But
that's like me now, Steve. It's between me and you. Like, I'm not doing this for the money. I do it because I love it. I love it. The routine of it. I love training.
Oh fuck! I'm getting paid for this. Woo!
Yeah, exactly. I love the challenge.
The thing is, Stevie, you're at the start of your journey, and you've got so much of this ahead of you. And I'm sure that you'll do so well out of this, you'll leave a legacy big enough so you can actually do things after boxing and stay in the game, like Dave's doing now. I know he's still got some big fight days left. I know he's going to go and knock Babbage out, but you know, when it's over, he'll have you to look after. He'll have the other guys to look after. So I'm sure you'll have exactly the same path to follow. So you won't get depressed. You won't get down. You just
he said I can help. Yeah, I'll stay involved in boxing. Definitely. I don't like thinking too far ahead. Everyone's like, once you hit that goal, what you do next? I'm like, shut up. Look, I have every day I wake up, I write a little list on my notes on my phone, things I've got to do that day. And then I do get through the things that day, and then I'm on to the next day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
We've even got David on the lists now. He's organised, thanks to me.
I don't know whose next question it is, bro. We've gone off piece, and I've enjoyed it.
Sorry.
I have. Are we calling it? Or I've got one more question. If you
go on, go for your question.
What do you want to be remembered for? Do you want to be remembered for the way you are, like positive? Because for me, you're really positive. Or do you want to be remembered for being an unbelievable fighter? You know, what do you want to be remembered for?
I think just for being genuine and making people happy. I think, like, I'm not taking the piss out of boxing by you know, I know I'm here to fight, but I'm having a good time as well. But I just think, like I said, I've never felt so happy in my life, and I feel guilty saying it because I know there's people out there that don't feel happy and they're going to read it. But at least if I wasn't being grateful, it's like, fucking hell, appreciate what you got. I've been low as you can get in the world, yeah, and I've just had a dream and I've worked hard, and now I'm at this point. I feel like I should be grateful and tell everyone how happy I am. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's a nice thing to be remembered by, being honest and happy and appreciative and just trying to boost other. I get happy for making people happy. Do you know what I mean? I can't see me being the best boxer in the world because I think, fucking hell, I ain't got all this amateur background like these other boxers have, and I don't know. Who knows though? I think I'm going to surprise myself tomorrow how I fight, because I always feel like when I walk out, you know, some people walk out and they're like, I'm going to hurt them. I don't feel like that, and I want to feel like that. Yet tomorrow I'm thinking, do you know what? Yeah, Eddie Hearn likes me, right? I've managed to sell a fucking shitload of tickets in a week. Yeah, I've got the best kit ever, the best intro tune ever. I'm gonna have a loud crowd. All I've got to do, in my opinion, to secure a place back here, fucking hurt that girl. And I'm sorry, but if that's between, you know, mine and my little boy's future, me being happy, again, not the money, but me being so happy, then I'm going to fucking try and hurt her tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? And make a good impression.
She'll be trying to hurt you, Steve. That's how you got to remember.
I've got to remember that. Yeah, when I used to have white collar fights, I think, oh, oh, if I win, she's gonna lose. I'll feel bad. I ain't thinking like that now.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
She's
not.
trying to take food out of your children's mouth. That's how I always see
Oh,
the
not
fact.
the food,
Yeah.
not the food.
That's it. That's it.
Not the food. That is it now. She means business. This girl's getting out of there in the first round now.
But Stevie, seriously, you are a great example of someone that you've proven that anyone can do it. You've come back from adversity and you've proven that you've had it tough, and you're proving that anyone can do it. So
yeah, it really is though, isn't it? It really is. Like I say, a lot of people, like, I'm not saying it's bad. They live at their parents. Like, I used to be in the gym and I used to go at Norwich get moaned at. Oh, your gloves smell, you ain't dried them out. I'm like, fucking hell, all you lot either got a missus or a mum doing it when you get home. I've got to go pick my son up. I've got to go to work, pick my son up from school, go home, do the cooking, do the cleaning. Do you know what I mean? I ain't got time to fucking de-smell my gloves. Who gives a shit about smelly gloves? Do you know what I mean? But also, I just want to say one thing. You said about, I can't remember what you said, but I know what I was going to say.
Coming back from adversity.
Eddie Hearn has given me this opportunity, yeah? There's no way I'm going to risk making him look silly for giving me a chance. Oh, we give her a chance and she's funny. I'm going to fucking box so well. People will say, good on you for giving her that chance. Oh, I'll make him proud now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I couldn't have any more drive in me if I fucking turned into a car. Do you know what I mean? That's how driven I am for tomorrow.
Yeah, I know 100% you'll do it tomorrow. I think you've got an opportunity on the biggest stage, and I think you'll definitely deliver. And just before you go,
and in the home corner, how lucky is that? I've got a Mcpherson show in the fucking home corner. No amateur experience. Fucking hell.
Brilliant.
Living the dream.
I really fucking have. I went up to Darren Barker earlier and I went, oh, I started crying. What's the matter? I was like, I'm so happy. Mcpherson just tagged me in their story. I've got a picture on the scales. Eddie's behind me. Like, oh, I'm so happy. And I thought, I don't care if people think, oh, it's not. It is a big deal to me. Like, and I see Jarek Tesora and other people. You can see what the picture. I thought, fuck. I went, look, I am being a fucking fangirl. I'm excited. I haven't seen you before. I haven't done this before. I'm not going to pretend, I do this all the time, because I don't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I'm
people are
fucking
doing
excited.
that to you now, Stevie. People are coming over to you.
I early one in the hotel. This man went. He went, can you sign my book, please? I went, are you taking a piss? He went, what? I went, you want me to sign it? He went, yeah. I was like, fuck you now. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck you now. I thought he was saying piss.
We want a sign glove, don't we, Michael?
Yeah, we want a signed glove for the podcast room.
Well, I've got gloves in my boot. People have actually posted
it to anyone that's been on the podcast, so we definitely want one off you.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is a podcast, is this going to be like a video where you can see us as well? Yeah.
Yeah, this was just going to be like a quick 5-minute chat because we didn't want to keep you. We were on for 40 minutes. We've only got 6 minutes left before this cuts out because I'm too cheap to upgrade. I'm too cheap to upgrade to like the expensive Zoom.
Oh, I've done exactly the same when I was in lockdown doing Zoom things. I didn't want to upgrade either. I don't blame you.
Yeah, that's it. If I'd known we could have spoke to you for longer, I would have upgraded.
I'll be honest with you. I've got less than 6 minutes because my kids are smashing up my house.
All right, sorry. Ping the questions, then I'll shut up.
No, I was going to ask you 2 quick fire ones, right? 2 quick fire ones. If someone takes Stevi Levy out, do you want to go for a fancy meal, top restaurant, expensive wine, all dressed up to the nines, or do you want a WKD and a bit of a dance about in Mercy nightclub in Norwich? Neither.
I'll go to fucking KFC and have a giant chicken popcorn, or I'll go watch a film and have a giant fucking popcorn. I couldn't go in a fancy restaurant in that because I eat with my hands. Sat in this Italian place of Darren and Paul and John and David, and I was like, it's a bit posh for me. Fuck you, no. I got a big glass bottle of water and missed the cup completely and swamped the table. And also, I do like a WKD. Like, I sneakily had one when I was mixing on the decks doing a live stream on my birthday the other year, but I don't like drinking alcohol either. I definitely don't like dancing. I don't mind playing snooker, I guess. Neither. I don't really do dates, to be honest. That's not... No, take me out for a bit of cake. Dessert. There we go.
Snooker, KFC, and cake. That sounds
fucking perfect.
That sounds like you're trying to woo Big Dave. That does. That's like a dream day out.
Doesn't it? Do you know what? I remember people at the start were like, "Oh, she's trying to act like David." I'm definitely not, because he's telling me to calm down. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't try and be like someone, but we do get on very well. We've got a lot in common. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah,
of course, you can tell how quick I talk. I ain't got time to think of my answers. Like, oh, what David?
Well,
and if you're around someone a lot, you're going to act like them. It's just the way it is. I mean, look at Michael. He's acting like me now.
I'm just trying to be just like you, Brian. Every day I'm becoming more like you.
Sat there with your boxing.
Stevie, last question. I know that boxing clearly is your passion and clearly makes you very happy, and it's what you want to do with your life. What makes you happiest outside of boxing?
Being a mum. I've obviously lose my parents young. I've just always wanted someone that needed me, and I'm a mum now. Do you know what I mean? and I DJ as well. I've been doing that for years now, like D&B, that sort of DJ. I started off at raves, DJ at a big festival a few years ago. Fucking love DJing. I love being a mum. I love my job because I train kids and women and make them smile. I work in a gym, which is a dream job after sitting on my ass in the office for 7 years. Eating sweets and chocolate. Actually, I like being told I can't eat sweets or chocolate because I love dreaming about sweets and chocolate, because you don't get fat from dreaming about it and you don't regret it from dreaming about it. Do you know what I mean? It's like waiting for takeaway, and you know when you eat it, you feel shit. So when I told I can't eat chocolate for 2 weeks, it's that feeling of waiting for 2 weeks. So I love looking at food porn. I'm a food porn addict. I am. Honestly, I've got these good pages. I lay in bed and I'm like, oh my God.
Tomorrow after your fight, me and Brian are going to send you pictures of a load of food and then say you can't have it, and then you'll be a happy girl then, won't you?
Oh, please do it. Normally, yeah, you go in a petrol station, you're like, fucking hell, pastries, chocolate, crisp sandwiches, oh! And you go in after a fight and you're like, oh, get a Diet Coke. Do you know what I mean? It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Steve, I've got to let you go after this fight. Thanks, first of all, thank you very much for talking to us tonight. And
my pleasure.
Yeah, thanks, Stevie. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And, after this fight, after you win, after you go 5-0, we want to catch up again. We're going to come to your next fight, and we're going to talk for 2 hours next time. And we'll have loads.
Hold on a minute. You might be able to say hello to David. Look, I think that's David that will come and get his stuff. Hold on.
Hello, Dave.
Mate. Hello, mate.
What did you have at Nando's?
Have a guess.
I reckon
Chicken?
you've gone full chicken, chips, rice, and macho
Full
peas.
chicken.
Chips, rice, and macho peas.
Full chicken.
Peace.
Full chicken, chips, and refillable Coke it was.
Stevie, thanks a lot for that.
Stevie, thank you.
See you
Dave,
later.
love
My
you, pal.
pleasure. See you later.
mate. Speak to
Bye
you
bye
soon.
bye 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 bye
Bye.
bye bye
Bye,
bye
bye.
bye bye.